Yeah, good evening. In the last videos, we covered up to chapter number 4. In today's chapter, we are going to start list related programs. In other programming languages, we are going to call this list as arrays. Arrays. Okay. So it takes some 3 to 4 days to complete these list programs. I will try to wind up on 3 days. So I'm expecting minimum at least some 30 programs in this, but let us see. We will check how many programs we are going to come. Sir, here the first program on this list, what we are going to see here is, sir, I want to write a program. I want to write a program to calculate sum of elements present in the list, sir. Okay. So program to calculate sum of elements so present in the given list. Sir, I need to take a list. We have to find out some of the elements present in the list. Of course, we have different ways are there to solve this problem that we know. So in the last videos, we have seen, right, what is mean by list. Within square brackets, you can take the elements. Okay, like if you have elements like 1 2 3 4 5, you need to calculate sum of these elements. What I'm going to do is, in a formatted string, sir, my list is equal to, I'm going to print a list under the sum of elements present in the list. So how you can able to do? We can take a function and you can implement it. There is one more way is also there. Of course, both the versions I will cover, don't worry at all. Sir, here I'm going to pass a function called sum. Okay, I'm going to pass a function called sum. So I'm going to define a function, let it be fun. This function is going to take a list. We need to define that function. It is going to take a list. Sum of elements, right? Initially, my sum is equal to 0. Now we have for each loop is there. What is the purpose of for each loop? It is going to select one element from the list. Not only list, it is used to get one elements from the string, or it is used to get one element from the tuple, like we have. So for each I value in the list, it is going to select one element from the list. Now what we have to do? Sum is equal to sum plus I. That element we are adding to the sum. At last we are going to return. I think no explanation is required. So we are going to call a function by passing this list. It will select one by one item and it is going to calculate sum of the elements. So I want to run this code and I need to check really whether it is working properly or not. Okay, let's run this code. Py space I am giving test.py. As you can see, my list is nothing but 1 2 3 4 5 and sum is equal to 15 and sum is equal to 15. So consider I am going to take my list as, so 1 comma 1 comma 1, like this I am taking. So what output we are expecting? Sum is equal to 3 because we have 3 identical elements are there. So now assume I want to take empty list, empty list. Sir, what output we are going to get? Sum will become 0. Like this we have. I can say this is nothing but version 1 for this program. This is nothing but version 1 for this program. So same program, sir, we can do by using second version also. So what is the second version? We have inbuilt functions are there, right? Which inbuilt function is there? I think in our yesterday data structures concept, I explained very clearly. There is one common function is there with name sum. Just you can take that sum function. We are not required to define any sum function here. Okay, we are not required to declare any sum function here. So let us see what it is going to be happen. Now you can see we are getting the same output. Okay, sir, 1 second, please wait. Right. Yeah, sorry for the delay. So what is the second version? We have predefined sum function is there. We are not required to depend on any sum. It is going to return the same result because already one inbuilt function is there. So with that, I am going to execute the code. So I think this first program, how we can able to calculate sum of elements present in the given list, you people got very clear clarity. Okay. Can you please confirm any doubts up to this? I request everyone to please confirm. Any doubts up to this?
Clear, sir.
And some student is
No
asking
doubt, sir.
question how to add to the list. Don't worry, we have that program also is there in the list. I will explain. We have multiple ways are there. Okay, I will explain all the possible ways. Right, sir. One more information for you people. This weekend we are going to have a session. Okay, this weekend we are going to have a session. So probably it will be from 7 to 9. Okay, so this weekend I'm going to plan for a session like Saturday. So 7 to 9 I will take. So I'm going to cover one topic. Suppose if that topic is not going to be finished on Saturday, I will extend that class on Sunday also, maybe for half an hour or 1 hour. Okay, so this is Saturday and expect a Sunday also. So Saturday, the timings of the class is from 7 to 9, 7 to 9, 2 hours a session. And Sunday, maybe you can expect from 7 to 8 or 8:30 like that. Okay. So do you know the link is the same, sir. Whatever link we are going to use for our regular class, same link. If there is any change or if there is any change in the schedule, I will inform you. But as of now, try to fix that. Okay, Thursday I will give update. Thursday or Friday like that I will give update. Okay, one day before itself I will give confirmation. Don't worry. Now, sir, the next program, second program. So what is this second program here is, sir, I want to find out average. Okay, average of elements. So present, average of elements present in the list. If you take any list, you need to find out the average, sir. Okay, average means what? We know very well the formula. So sum of elements divided by the number of elements is going to give the average. Sir, there are so many examples are there. So many real-time scenarios are there where we are going to see this average. If you see now IPL is going on, you can see they are going to find out average, what you can call average score or average wickets downfall or average hundreds or average 50. Okay, or average partnership scores. So in everywhere they are going to find out the average, right? So okay, so in that is one example. Even in the real world also you can able to see. For example, if you travel by using bike or any car, two wheeler, four-wheeler, so they are going to measure that what you can call average speed. Okay, so how they are going to measure? So total elements divided by the number of elements. Sir, today I reached from my native place A to B, so within 1 hour. Sir, next day I am going to reach that within 30 minutes. Next day, I have taken 2 hours to reach. So what is the average time that I'm going to take to reach the destination? You need to add those three timers value divided by 3. If you take, you will get average. So everywhere average is the common, right? Everywhere average is the common. Even this weather prediction, all these things they are going to calculate by using this average formula only. So average is the general thing, sir, which is required in everywhere. So what is the formula for that? Basic mathematical formula, sum of the elements divided by total number of elements. Let us take this list. I want to calculate average. Is there any predefined function called average? I think so. No. Let me check. So we don't have average function. Sir, now I want to define that function. So let us take this one as fun. I don't want to give the names for confusion purpose. So I'm going to define a function. So def fun, which will take a list. Sir, what we have to do? First, we need to calculate the sum. So your sum will become initially 0. For each object present in the list, I am going to add that value to the sum. So once if you reach the sum, then what we are doing, we are going to return sum divided by length of the list, sir. Okay, now let us see how it is going to work. So division by 0. Have you observed if the length is 0, then division by 0 error we are getting. Okay, if length is 0, division by 0 we are getting. So how you can able to overcome this? How you can able to overcome this? We can write a if condition, right? So if, okay, so if your list is, better I will write in the beginning. Suppose if length of the list, if the length of the list is 0, so I am going to return 0 is the average, or 0.0 is the average. So otherwise what we have to do? Otherwise initialize sum is equal to 0, then take this for loop, and then you can able to return the value. That's all. Now see what will happen. Is the algorithm is going to work? Yes, you can see if the list elements are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Average in the place of sum you need to take average. Okay, in the place of sum you need to take average. So your average will become 3.0. Have you observed? So 1 plus 2 3, 3 plus 3 6, 6 plus 4 10, 10 by 5, sorry, 10 plus 5 15, 15 by 5. Average is nothing but 3.0. If you take here, since we have all ones, so your average will become 1.0. Since we don't have any elements, average will become 0. So let us replace 1 with 2. Now see what will happen. 1.3 is nothing but the average. Like this, we can able to calculate sum of the elements followed by average. Sir, can I use any predefined functions? Yes, you can use. If you want, you can remove these. And here in the place of a function, you can take a sum of L divided by length of the list. Like that also we can calculate. A simple standard procedure I am explaining how we can able to calculate the average number of elements present in the list. I think you people got very clear clarity about how it is going to work. Can you please confirm everyone? Is the concept is clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir, clear.
I request everyone to please confirm. Clear up to this? Please confirm, friends.
Clear, sir.
Right. Now,
Sir,
so
for
the
zero
next,
value, sir, for zero value, can we use exception handling? Means we can show that.
yeah, we can handle. So we have so many tools are there, right? We can handle by using exception handling also we can handle, no problem. Right. Sir, next third program. Sir, we have a list is there. Okay, we have a list. So separate, okay, separate. So separate even and odd elements, separate even and odd elements from a list. Okay, so we have to separate even numbers and odd numbers from a list. That means we have two list objects are there. Okay, we have one list is there. So consider L is equal to, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Like this, we have some list is there. Sir, now I am going to ask, Array, can you please print separate even or separate even and odd? Like this, I am taking a function where I will pass a list. So before to this, I will print the list. Can you please separate even values and odd values from this? Okay, otherwise I will take FUN only because to avoid confusion. Sir, what we have to do? We need to write a code. Sir, first my list is already available. I am going to create two empty list objects. So what I'm going to do for each I value present in the list. So I will take one object from the list one, input list. I will take one object from the input list. Now we have to check whether that list I object, that is that item, is a percentage, is it even or not, we are checking. If you divide with percentage 2, then what will happen? It is nothing but even, right? If it is even, then what we have to do? Just we need to append to the first list. Suppose if it is not even, just we have to append to odd list. So L2 is the odd list, right? That's all. So our task got completed. We can return L1 comma L2. Sir, can I return like this? Yes, we can return L1 comma L2. Two separate list objects we can return, but I think it is going to return in the form of a tuple. You can see, sir, this is the input list and output list 1 and output list 2 we got. Sir, instead of that, simply I am going to call this a function. Simply I am going to call this a function. In this function itself, I am trying to print. Okay, I am trying to print my first list, and I am trying to print my second list, and I am trying to print my third list. Like this, I am going to take, because printing is not an issue. Just for our understanding purpose, I am telling. So we have a big list is there. From that, we are going to extract even digits, sorry, even objects separately, and we are fetching odd objects separately. A simple standard procedure, right? So I think next program is that one only. Some people are active, hyper active. Very good, very good. Who is that? Santosh. Santosh. So he has done a good job. So this is nothing but I can say the first version of this program, sir. The first version of this program. Sir, already I explained list comprehension, right? You can use that list comprehension also to do this program, sir. How you can able to do this by using list comprehension? I will explain. Suppose consider I have first list is there. Okay, I have first list is there, which is nothing but L. So now I don't want to do all these processes, sir. Okay, I don't want this. Sir, here itself, if you want, you can write the code. How you can able to write? Sir, even list is equal to, that is a list one is equal to X. For each X value, okay, for each X value present in the list. When if you satisfy some condition, if X percentage 2 is equal to 0, then select such type of objects from the list. Select such type of objects from the list and put it in first list. Sir, X, for each X in the list, if X percentage 2 is not equal to 0. So all the odd objects it is going to select. In the first case, it is going to select even objects. Sir, for our understanding purpose, try to change the value. Sir, I am giving 20 and I am giving 3. I am giving 14. I am going to give 12. I am going to give 11 and I am going to give 5 and then 10. Let us see, is it going to fetch the values? I think here, let us check. Sir, my original list is nothing but 23, 14, 12, 11, 5, 10. From this even objects, 20. So 3 comes under odd object, 14, 12. So 11 comes under odd object, 5. So comes under odd object, 10 comes under even object. Like this, we can able to print, sir. I think you people got so clear clarity about both approaches. Okay, how to separate even objects and how to separate odd objects. You got very clear clarity, sir. Can you please confirm? Okay, can you please confirm? Sir, do you have any doubts up to this?
So I have a doubt. Basically, if you're using a return function, how do you return both the lists?
Sir, we can use that return function to get these values. For example, consider I am going to return. Okay, I am going to return L1 comma L2. But unfortunately, while capturing the values, what will happen? So it is going to return in the form of tuple. Okay, it is going to return in the form of tuple. So if I want these values separately, already we know one concept we studied in the tuple, sir. If you remember, so even comma odd is equal to Can I call like this? This is called as a tuple unpacking, right? Because it is giving a tuple with two objects. In the left side, I am giving two variables. So whatever return value we are getting, that we are going to store it in even and odd. Now I will print the original list. I will print even list. I can print odd list. Like this also we can do, sir. No problem. Now you can see.
Yeah, okay.
Got
Thanks.
it? Right, sir. Sir, I request everyone to please confirm. Is it clear? Sahan, even list, odd list, even list, odd list. Sahan, I think you can see. So when compared with your answer, my answer is very sharp, right? So Sahan, I am talking about the last segment, what you have written. In the last segment, you have written this code, right? So when compared with, I think this approach is good. This approach is good. So whatever I have taken here, this is good. Okay. Remaining things so same. Just I am telling. So no need to depend on any loop, because we know very well loop is going to take some complexity, right? If it is running n times, it will take big O of n. So to reduce that, never recommended to go for loop. Okay. Sir, I request everyone to please confirm. Is it clear up to this, whatever I covered?
Yes, sir, clear.
Right. Sir, next one, fourth example, I think so. So what is the fourth example here I'm going to take is, sir, generate. Okay, generate a list. Generate a list. Okay, generate a list. Okay, two list with even and odd elements. With even and odd elements. So in the range of 0 to 10. 0 to 10 inclusive. Both values are included. Both values are included. For this we have to write. Sir, I request everyone to please write this function. I will give 1 minute time. Try to use this tuple unpacking and try to use this comprehension. Can you please do this for me? I will give 1 minute time for you people. I will wait. I request everyone, those who are practicing parallelly in the system, try to develop and paste the answer in the chat window. So you can ping to everyone so that other people also will get option to do. Okay. I will wait for 1 minute. You try to ping. Okay. Meanwhile, if any student is having doubts, you can ask me. Sir, I have a question for you people. Is set comprehension is allowed in Python or not? Can you please confirm? Is set comprehension is allowed or not in Python? Anyone?
Yes, sir, allowed.
Very good, very good. Sir, do you know, even I thought that set comprehension is not there. So 2 days back, in one of the interview, one student got this question as a multiple choice question. So which one is not allowed for comprehension? In that, so we have string list. Okay, next and after that set dictionary, like that we have. Okay, which is not allowed. String is not allowed. Okay, so there
Sir,
I
and
got
tuple
that.
is also not allowed.
Yeah, tuple is also not allowed, but it will return some generator objects. Okay, I think few people already solved. Okay, few people already solved this code. Let us cross check. Good, good. Chakravarti, Santosh. Right. So I will write a function. So just we need to call the function, right? We don't have any input here. We don't have any input here. Okay. Just I am going to call the function. Okay. Sir, in this function, it is not taking any arguments. It is not taking any arguments. Sir, what we have to do in the first list, you need to take the value of x for I x value in not list, you need to take the value of range. Sir, generally we know range is going to take two values, x and then y, where x is inclusive, y is exclusive. So if you want to make y as inclusive, what we have to do? Everyone, can you please tell me? If you want to make y as inclusive, in the place of y, what we have to take? Please confirm.
Y plus 1.
Good. If you take y plus 1, what will happen? It will include the value of y. Okay, it will include the value of y. Correct. Sir, now same range function we have to take here. Range of x comma y plus 1. In the place of x starting from 0, including 10 means 10. So here also 0 comma I am taking 10. So if x percentage 2 is equal to 0, such type of objects only it is going to select. In the second case, if x percentage 2 is not equal to 0, such type of objects only it is going to take, and it will return in the form of list objects. Okay, sir, it is very simple, right? Let us run the code. Now you can able to see we are getting 0, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 like this. And in the second case, 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. Like we got even values and odd values separately, right? I think you people got how to find out a solution for this program, sir. I request everyone to please confirm. Is this concept is clear for you people, friends? Please confirm. I request everyone to please confirm. Is it clear
Sir,
for you people?
Sir,
Yes.
in this, you have just return value you have stored in even and odd variable. Suppose if you have not given, then it would give a tuple of list, right? Two values
Yes,
return
yes,
L1
yes,
and L2.
yes. We are going to get in the
And
form of tuple of list. Correct.
then we have to typecast that. If we are not means we are not storing return variable return value to any variable, right?
Yeah, if you are not returning anything, no, you have to return. What is your question? Can you please repeat the
No.
last one?
My question is that you are assigning two variables that return types, and you have stored with even and odd variable, right? Okay. Suppose if you are not giving that, you are directly calling, then we will get an a of tuple of list, right? L1 and L2.
Compulsory, you need to store it in another object. That object is a tuple with two values. First value you have to take even is equal to, maybe it is object obj of 0. Odd will become obj of 1. Separately based on index you have to assign. Got it?
Yeah, got it. Just I was if we are not directly calling, and that return type would be a tuple
Yes.
of list. That
Yes,
was.
yes. If return statement is there, compulsory we have to catch. Otherwise, so it is going to be loss.
But sometimes we don't save the value. We directly call, right?
Yeah, we can do that. If it is having single value, then there is no issue. But here we are getting two objects, right? That's why instead of assigning to the variable and getting the value from that tuple is a difficult approach. Instead of that, we can use this unpacking, right? So for these kind of reasons only, they are going to introduce unpacking. You can see in the entire program, I have not mentioned anywhere that I am using tuple. But if you take return of L1 comma L2 comma L3, so how it is going to return? It will pack in the form of a tuple. So there in this line, we are going to get a tuple packing concept. Automatically, it is going to pack in the form of tuple and it will return. And here we are doing unpacking. Okay.
Yes, yes.
Because the default data structure in Python is tuple.
In terms of what default data structure, I didn't get that.
Default, suppose if you take any object, the default return type for the collection, I mean, for those iterable objects, default iterable object is always tuple. Okay.
Okay.
Right. Sir, I will give the next program. Of course, I am going to give this program as a homework for you people. You have to get with solution tomorrow, or you can post that solution in our WhatsApp group. So what is the question is, get a smaller elements, get a smaller elements. So from a list, get a smaller elements from a list. So lesser than the given okay, lesser than the given element x. Let it be the element is x. So we have two approaches are there. We have standard approach we can take, or you can take comprehension also for this. I request everyone to please try to implement in both ways. Okay, like you can use a comprehension, okay, and you can use a normal approach also, but I need comprehension. Try to solve. Example, if the list contains some objects like okay, if list contains some objects like sir 9, 11, so 15, so 12, 3, 7, okay, and then 14, like this if you have, and consider the value of x is nothing but 10. So you need to get output, so we have to get the smaller elements which are lesser than 10. That means 10, sorry, 9, 11 is not lesser, 15 is not lesser, so 12 is not lesser, 3 is lesser, 7 is lesser, like this we have to get. Okay, so it is not equal, sir. Even if you have this 10 is there in the list, means it won't come lesser than the values. Try to apply list comprehension for this and try to do, sir. Okay, right. I request everyone to please try to implement this program while coming to the next session. And if possible, if you are trying by today night, so try to send output, I mean program for me on solution for this. So I need solution in the form of comprehension, list comprehension. Okay, so normal approach is there that we can do, but try to solve by using list comprehension. Anyway, we will discuss this program in the tomorrow's session, sir. We are going to come up with some other programs also in the tomorrow session. Okay, already some people solved. Okay, very good. So okay, right. Thank you, sir. I will upload the running notes within a few minutes. So remaining things we will discuss in tomorrow's session. Okay, thank you, friends. Good night.